Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Garuba the pass to Campazzo. Over Brooks. Here's Garuba, covered by Mirotic. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Huey. Here's Campazzo. Over Brooks. A nice shot by Campazzo. Here's Balmar. Outside Mirotic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the left side wing. They set the screen. Garuba's shot is off. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Driving to the basket. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Shooting for the away team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Goes to the away team.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Pass to Balmar. For three. That shot, no good. Fades back. They get it back. Tavares passes to Garuba. A three-pointer is right on target. Garuba's got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Balmar. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Campazzo. Oh, good on the triple.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Brooks, left side. Clock at 6. Pass to Mirotic. Stolen. Jacks up a three. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Campazzo. Good on the three-point shot. 5 points in the game.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
That's tipped. 3 on 3.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Garuba's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brooks with no one around. It's good from long range.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Campazzo. Brooks covering. There's the screen for the three. Buries it from three-point range.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Mirotic, the screen. Brooks dishes to Mirotic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the left wing. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Campazzo. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Mirotic. Here's Garuba. Second chance shot. Here's Huey. Good on the triple. Here is Brooks. A three for Mirotic. Bangs home the trifecta.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
We've got Hezonja, and it's Njai in at the power forward.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Ibaka for three. It's not going to go for him. There's the three. The rebound by Njai. Ibaka looking for an opening. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ibaka's got his first 3 points of the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to McCormick. Here's Gozer. Over Hezonja. The rebound by Njai.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
To the paint. And now, here's Hezonja. He's covered closely. Three-pointer. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. They set the pick. Hits it from three-point range.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Pass to Njai. There's the triple. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A rebound by Hezonja.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Shot from the wing. And that one drops for him. Hezonja's got his first points of the night. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Gozer. Hezonja defending. From outside the arc. The rebound by Ibaka.
And they continue to control the glass.
Njai the pass to Musa. Fires the three. From deep. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Musa's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But, Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys are out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, they want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, DA. Thank you. The visitors with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Pass to Ibaka. Beyond the arc. Cans it from downtown. Ibaka's got his second bucket tonight.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Assistant number 1.
1:04 left to play in the first half. Picked his pocket. And they're on the break. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
A 3-ball. That shot misses. Poked away, and so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. 36 seconds left here in the second. Launches a 3.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter. Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
No good on the 3. Musa passes to Ibaka. Traps in the tray. Ibaka's got 9 points in the quarter. Here's McCormick. Cuts off the pass. 1 second left. Can't hit that one. And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court show.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books,
they're not applying enough pressure offensively. Very little presence inside. Too much reliance on long jumpers.
and now as the... That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Brooks. They've got Yui, and it's Garuba in at the power forwards position. There's the pick. A 3 for Mirotic. It's the 3-point bomb. Mirotic has got 6.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
3-pointer. Drills the 3-pointer.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Shields. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. From downtown, sinks the triple. He's got 10.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Campasso, the pass to Yui. They set the pick. Out left to the wing. And here comes the break. Shields. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Rebound by Tavares. And here's the break. Garuba the pass to Campazzo. Takes a three. Good on the triple. Campazzo's got his third basket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And Huey kicks to Tavares. The shot, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
From past the arc, connects from three-point range. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Campazzo. Brooks covering. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. It's good. Huey's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Outside Mirotic. Let's go. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Campazzo. Fires from deep. The shot that time, not on target.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Garuba. Takes the three. That one, no good. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Outside Mirotic. Puts up a three. The offensive rebound. It's tipped. And they're running. The three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 12.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And the three ball is good.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Substitution on the court.
And here is Hazonia. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Hazonia, and it's Musa in at the two-guard spot.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Pass to Enja. Out to Ibaka. Gets an open look and hits. Ibaka's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Into the lane. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
A rebound by Enja. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Musa with the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. From deep three-point land. Another shot. There's the steal. Here's Cozier. Hazonia defended. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. No good with the triple.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
On its way from Ibaka for two. McCormick with the rebound. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Ibaka for three. He scores his fifth field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Man, didn't have a ton of room to get that shot. That's the kind of shooter he is.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Lasagna, the pass to Musa. Pass to Enja. Ibaka for 3. A shot missing. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Cozier. For the 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Swiped it away. McCormick passes to Cozier. Over Hazonia. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Enja. Hits it from three-point range. Enjai's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now Ibaka. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. Fires from way outside. That shot off.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
From deep three-point territory. That one doesn't drop. Fires from way outside. Offensive rebound. From deep three-point territory. Off target. And so they get the victory here at home. A confident win and one where they clearly
Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the three, the small forward. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Satoransky. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
And we're about a minute into the first. Musa, no good. Pass to Satoransky. Hernan Gomez inside. Back to Satoransky. Three-pointer, no good. Garuba, high post. He's against Parker. Knocks it down from distance.
unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And it's rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. There's the three. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the ball goes out of play. Unable to keep it in. Satoransky with the steal. Out to the right wing. Parker passes to Satoransky. Back to Parker. Puts up a three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Back to Garuba. Just 5 on the clock. Kept alive. Nails it from 3.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Pass to Satoransky. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Musa. Takes the 3. Satoransky pulls it in.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Musa. Here's Garuba. Parker defending. On target from range.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
A minute 39 left in the first quarter of the game. It's a 6-point game. Pass to Musa. This one for 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Here's Metu. Misses from close range.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Garuba. The 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Hernan Gomez. And he throws it down with one hand.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. 55 seconds left in the first quarter here. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
To the left wing. Here's Campazzo. He buries it from 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Campazzo has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's the pick. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Garuba. Nice shot from the wing. Garuba's got 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
That one falls.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Musa. Parker defending. Musa, good.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. They lead by 12. Don't go away. We'll be back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, That opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
To the left side wing. Here's Vesely. That's Ibaka defending. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here they come with numbers in transition. Releases. Tries again. Anderson pulls it down.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Fast break. Here we go. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Ibaka for three. Misses his fourth shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
Pass to Fall. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Fires the three, and he buries his first look.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Puts up a deep three. The shot no good. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Misses the three. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
From the arc. Counted from distance. 6 points for him.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
2 minutes.
Pass to Inja. The three. And the three-pointer goes.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
There's a screen. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Lets the three fly. Hits the trifecta.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Now Ibaka. Pass to Azonia. Stolen by Anderson. In transition, here they come. Finished off the break.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Over to the left wing. Here's Azonia. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Out left to the wing. And there's the drive. Pass to Anderson. It's a one-on-one situation. Takes a three. Azonia gets the bucket. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. There's a screen. Here's Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
So we conclude the first half. They lead by 8, and we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
And the next topic to touch. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to...
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Here's Satoransky. Here's Metu. It's intercepted. Here's the break. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the small forward position.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Satoransky outside. Back to Parker. Basket's good on the assist from Satoransky. Satoransky's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Garuba. He's got 5. To the paint. Pass to Campazzo. From deep three-point land. That one doesn't drop. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Satoransky outside. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Pass to Parker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Drops in the 3.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
The shot that time not on target.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
The steal. And here comes the break. Parker outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Garuba. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
He's got a clear path. Musa, no good. Parker outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Here's Musa. Fires in the triple. 9 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Parker outside. And again, unable to change momentum here. Parker's gone 2 of 5 tonight. Here's Garuba. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Parker outside. On Tuesday, then on Saturday.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Campazzo, covered by Satoransky. Garuba passes to Campazzo. From deep. They get it back. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Pass to Metu. Back to Satoransky. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run. Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Musa, no good. To get back on track. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Hezonja. Anderson covers. Lets it go from deep. And here's Ibaka. Pass to Hezonja. For 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
They set the pick to the middle. And Fall gets it to go.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Pass to Ibaka. The 3. Can't hit that one.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Offensive rebound. Fall lays it up and banks it in. Fall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Knocks down the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Takes the 3. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Oh, they pick off the pass. The pull-up jumper. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Anderson inside. 4 on the clock. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Inja. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. The layup off target.
You challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Over to the wing, outside Anderson. They need this. And Hezonja pulls it down. Ibaka against Anderson. Fires away from way outside. Offensive board. Here's Njai. Off target with the three. Here's Fall. That's Ibaka defending.
Home team foul. Njai. First personal foul. First team foul.
.54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Basket's good. Fires from way outside. Can't get it to drop. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Hezonja. .17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Fires away from way out. Oh my goodness, it counts!
Did that really go in?
Fires from way outside. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. Boy, they were something special to watch them.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Medu is out there with Parker. Then there's Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the 1.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Balmora. Left side, Mirotic. Here's Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez a screen. Pass to Satoransky. 6 to shoot. Parker with it. Puts it up from 15. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Parker's got 5 now.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback. How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Left side, Mirotic. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. No good from outside. Outside, Mirotic. Off target from three-point range. Mirotic has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Lets it go from deep. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Shoots the 3. Another miss by Mirotic. Mirotic has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. A nice shot by Medu.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Here's Satoransky. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Shot clock at 6. Out to Parker. Pass to Satoransky. Brooks covering. Second shot opportunity, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
1:51 left in the first.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk. Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And Satoransky kicks to Parker. No good with the triple. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Brooks gets it to go.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Brooks has gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. Back to Parker. Five to shoot. Releases. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Shields. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here's the fast break. Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. A three-pointer is right on target. Parker outside. There's a good screen. Buries it from three-point range. Parker's got 10 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high score. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Anderson, and it's Abrinas in at the two-guard spot. And here's Anderson from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anderson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Quizer passes to McCormick. Here's Cozier. Fires for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Provitola passes to Abrinas. Launches it. McCormick with the rebound.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Lets the three fly. Traps in the tray.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Abrinas. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Provitola. Here's Fall. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for
the away team. Fall. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. There's the three. Rebound by Vesely.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Anderson. Back to Abrinas. From outside the arc. And no good that time. Pass to McCormick. Stolen by Anderson. Floats one up. And Provitola, no good.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Hands it from downtown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Abrinas. No scoring in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vesely. Pass to Abrinas. Down low. It's tipped. Here's the three, and he's good on the three ball. He's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the first half. It's blocked.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. They've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. 1:20 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Laprovitola. He has yet to score. Chalk up 2 there. And so here's the home team. Puts it up. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Shoots it up. The putback. Planks the putback jam. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Cozier, defended by Anderson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Anderson the screen. Shoots a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Anderson's got 6 points. 15 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's McCormick. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And so we wrap up the first half. Up 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserve.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
You take a look at the home team.
And that is it for halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Brooks against Satoransky. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They've got Metu. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. Parker out there with Satoransky.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Clock at 6. Pass to Metu. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. On Monday and then on Friday. And a minute played as the second half gets going. We've got Satoransky. Medu is out there with Hernangomez. Then there's Parker. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Shields. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Parker inside. Satoransky, the pass to Medu. And the three off target.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Pass to Mirotic. Nailed from three-point land. Mirotic has got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
For 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Satoransky trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the wing on the left. Shields drills it from outside. 8 points for him.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Hernangomez.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Medu, covered by Mirotic. Medu passes to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Brooks, the pass to Balmora. Outside from Mirotic. Over Parker. And the jumper is on the mark.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
1:21 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Satoransky. Pass to Hernangomez. Just his first attempt. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Assistant.
Ernie Gomez has got his first 2 points of the night.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. There's the triple. Fall with the rebound.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
They've got Fall, and it's Anderson in at the 3.
Now, the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Over to the left wing. To the middle. Back to Abrinas. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. Abrinas has got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
This one for 3. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Pass to Vesely. Here's Abrinas. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Here's Laprovitola, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. From the arc. He's off on that one. Abrinas kicks to Anderson. Puts up a 3. You can't get that one. Anderson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's good from long range.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Six on the shot clock. Rebound by Vesely. Here's Fall. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Here's Gozer, defended by Anderson. to the left side wing. Here's Quizier. Offline with his three. And Anderson has it in the corner. Vesely kicks to Abrinas. Pass to Laprovitola. The tray. Abrinas' shot is off. Abrinas has gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. They get the rebound.
Third team foul. Number 11. First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your home team.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
From deep three-point land. Rebound by Vesely. They've got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Full. And he uses both hands to jam it in. Then they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Campazzo. Brooks defending. Here's Garuba. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Here's Mirotic. And it falls all over the rim and in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Campazzo. Great look there, but off target. Hits the three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Takes a three. This one for three. He drops it from range.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Mirotic. They set a pick. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. 5 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Campazzo. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three. Campazzo's got his second bucket on the night.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Pass to Mirotic. Three-pointer. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. To the right side. Good on the 13-footer.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Here's Balmaro. Garuba with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And here they come. Puts up a deep three. And Campazzo pulls it down. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
The three is up. Knocks down the long J. Campazzo's got 9 points.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Here's Mirotic. No good. Unable to win this run. Here's Garuba. Five to shoot. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Balmaro. Still no points. Here's Mirotic. Offline with a three. Here's Campazzo. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Fires for three. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5. They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
Balmaro passes to Brooks. On the wing, Brooks. Launches it. He can't get it to go. And here's the fast break. Out to the right wing. Here's the three. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Right wing. Back to Campazzo. Here's Garuba. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. They're up by 8. Quarter number 2 coming up. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Here's Campazzo. Pass to Garuba. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Hezonja. And there's the screen. There's the three. Gets the three ball to go.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And it's Musa in at the 2. To the wing, right side. Now here's Ibaka. Shot is up. And that's good for 2. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Inja grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Can they get it? That shot off.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Ibaka. The 3 ball. McCormick with the rebound. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now Ibaka. Fires from deep. The shot misses. Inside. Oh, big finish! Wow.
Okay, I see you.
And that one is stuffed right through.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Drains the triple.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
There's the drive. Out to the wing. Hezonja. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Tries it from the top of the key. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Ibaka, good.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
Ibaka's gone 2 of 4 shooting.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half. From deep, sends it home from 3-point land.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
From the arc. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. A 7-point spread. There's a screen. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
A deep 3. No luck on that one. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Injai. Knocks down the triple. 58 seconds left in the second. From downtown, nails it from 3. He's got 9. three-point land. The shot off that time. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of this game.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Musa. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Inja. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go. Bezonia gets the bucket.
Assist from
And the first half now in the books. Up 9. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And we welcome you to halftime. First,
well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys that everyone already knows. As you go along, usually new guys enter the mix.
every year it's a compelling story. Those guys who weren't expected to make an all-star impact doing just that. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the visiting team.
Offense is...
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. Back to Campazzo. 4-3. Balmaro grabs the board. And counted from 19 feet away.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Garuba. Fires the three. Brooks with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Puts up a three. Pure from three-point range. Give him 8. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Garuba. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Lets the three fly. Buries it from 3.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And he hits it to tie the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pulls up. Balmaro grabs the board.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. So he gets them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Here's Mirotic. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Pass to Garuba. Over to the wing. Will it go? It's stolen. In transition. Three-pointer, Brooks. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
With the step back. The quick look, no good that time.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Give him 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
They set the screen. Jacks up a 3. And Campazzo pulls it down. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. There's the triple. Tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
And he jams it home with authority.
That's the kind of head fake that'll give a guy whiplash.
He sells it all the way, right? Highly effective. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. And the shot's good.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Pass to Mirotic. Let's go with a 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Who poked away? Oh, Brooks with the steal. On the take. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up.
Come on, fans. It's the
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Ball stolen. And it's Hezonja in at the 3. Ibaka for 3. Knocks down the long J.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
The 3. He can't get that one to fall.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pass to Hezonja. Out to the right wing. Screen by Ibaka. Just 5 to shoot from outside the arc. Hezonja gets the bucket.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Launches it. And Hezonja pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
For 3. Pass to Musa. Back to Ibaka. Here's Inja. And it's off from 3-point range. triple.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to Azonia. Top of the key. McCormick with a rebound. To the middle. Ibaka with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, he picked him clean. And they're running. Deflects the pass. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Ibaka. In transition, here they come. Lets it fly. Injaz, shot is good.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Injaz gone 2 for 3 from the field.
2 minutes remaining on the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Musa. There's the three. Gets the three to fall.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take a lead? We'll have to see.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now here's Ibaka. Defense right on it. Launches a three. Sinks it from distance.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just with a... Wow!
Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Very important points. I mean, they're trying to hang on to this lead now. They needed that.
To tie it up. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
First team foul. Substitution for your home team.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Got to D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Here's Azonia. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And they're pushing it up. Here's Njai. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings them within 3.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
34 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Mirotic. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Ibaka's shot is off. It's good from beyond the arc. Here's Mirotic. Off target with the shot. And so the home crowd treated to a win. That was an incredible...
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Yui, and it's Campazzo in at the point. Sadaransky, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Parker. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Tavares. Here's Garuba. Sadaransky covering. Here's Campazzo. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the dunk by Parker.
Well, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Musa. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Garuba. Here's Campazzo. Sadaransky covering. Just 4 to shoot. Takes the three. Musa can't hit. Musa's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. It's picked off. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. Here's Musa. Trains the three-pointer. Musa's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
From deep. Rebound by Tavares. Here's Yui. Here's Musa. He has 6 to the inside. Tavares gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Parker right side. And the dunk by Parker.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Musa can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Garuba is going to pick up a foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
The visitors on defense. They lead by 7. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And the 3-ball is good.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Parker. Pass to Hernan Gomez. That's tipped. And they're moving it up. Here's Tavares. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Campazzo. The 3 knocks down the 3-ball. Campazzo's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Wide open look. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
Here's Musa. 9 points in the game so far. Fires it up. A nice shot by Garuba.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now, here's Sadaransky. Scoreless thus far. Back to Hernan Gomez. Pushing it up. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Musa. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Trying to end the drought. No good on the last second attempt there. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. They lead by 14. And the second quarter about to get started. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Out to the wing. Anderson outside, 6 to shoot. Pass to Laprovitola. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Here's Njai. Ibaka outside. Count it. Good.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
The steal. Pass to Azania. There's the three. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. The kick out to Anderson. And here is Vesely. Here's Aprinas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Ibaka for 3. Rebound by Vesely. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Laprovitola. Still scoreless. And stolen by Hezonja. Pulls up for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Pass to Laprovitola. Anderson outside, and stolen by Hezonja. The wide open look here for Ibaka. No good from outside. Ibaka's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Shoots the 3. Aprinas' shot is off. Here's Njai. Fires from deep. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Aprinas. Hits the jumper in space. Aprinas has got 4 points now in the quarter. Left side, Ibaka. Pass to Hezonja. Ibaka with the screen on Anderson. Hezonja's shot is off. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And hard to pass on that good a look from 3-point range, even if you've got a clear path to the basket.
Ibaka's gone 1 of 4 from the field. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Anderson in the post. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Anderson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Here's Azania. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
And here's Anderson for 3. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Abrinas. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They lead by a bucket. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Welcome. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
You see their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Hernan Gomez, Parker out there with Medu, and it's Satoransky in at the point. Stripped it away. They've got Yui, and it's Musa in at the small forward position. A nice shot by Garuba.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now, here's Satoransky. Defense is right there. Just 5 to shoot. A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Here's Musa, covered by Parker. To the left wing, Campazzo, the pass to Yui. They set the pick. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Musa, covered by Parker. Musa can't hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Latre. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got his 8th rebound here tonight. 90 seconds now into the second half. Musa with the bucket.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Driving the lane. Out to Parker. Pass to Satoransky. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Tavares. Tavares has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Musa. Off target from outside. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
From downtown, sinks the three-pointer. Musa's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Garuba. The shot from the low post is good. Garuba's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Musa, covered by Parker. Musa with the bucket.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Campazzo, the pass to Garuba. Hands it from downtown. 9 points in the game so far.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Parker, right side. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Tavares.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
So it's the visitors now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Huey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Huey's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Parker outside to halt the run, and the dunk by Parker.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Musa can't hit.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
24 seconds left to play in the third. Shot clock at 5. That's at 5. Nice jump shot. Good. Here's Garuba. He's got 9. Here's Campazzo. Buries it from 3-point range. Campazzo's got 11.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Anderson, and it's Fall in at the 5. Pass to Laprovitola. Here's Fall. The kick out to Anderson. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Fall. Left side, Anderson. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And now, here's Hezonja. There's the pick. Shoots a fader. Abrinas with a rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Hezonja. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. For the three. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 19 points.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Ibaka for three. Hits it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
A three ball. It's hauled in by Laprovitola.
Close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Abrinas has gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Ibaka. Three-pointer. Again, Ibaka missing. Ibaka's gotten just 2 of his 7 attempts from deep to fall here.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
For three, and the basket by Njai. Njai's got his first 3 points of the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
.136 left in the fourth. Abrinas kicks to Vesely. Here's Laprovitola. Driving in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Abrinas has gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. Pass to Azania. The three. Drills the three-pointer.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Anderson passes to Laprovitola, and here is Vesely. Here's Abrinas. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
No one covered.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And now, here's Hazonia, defended by Anderson. Fall with the rebound. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Fires from way outside. Off on that one. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very...
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Parker. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Takes the three. Drills it from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Shot's good by Satoransky.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Parker defending. Pass to Mirotic. No one near him. Oh, that's offensive interference. Here's Satoransky. The three-pointer off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Almaro no good. Parker with it. Checked by Brooks. Takes it inside. Parker outside. He can't hit that time.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
From downtown, and that one's good. Mirotic.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Satoransky passes to Parker. Going inside. 4 on the clock. Back to Satoransky. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Balmaro. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Parker defending. Into the lane. And Metu pulls it down. Satoransky left side. Hernan Gomez sets a screen from behind the arc. Satoransky shot is off.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open. Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Satoransky with the steal. Here's Parker. Here's Hernan Gomez. Pass to Satoransky. Here's Metu. Satoransky outside. The 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4. Parker defending with the drive. And he banks in the layup.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
55 seconds left in the first. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Parker. Got a hand on it. Second chance effort. And no problem for Hernan Gomez as he finishes at the rim. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Fires for 3. Another shot. The 3. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to Metu. 24 seconds left in the opening quarter. Off target from 3-point range. Parker defending. Down low. Here's Mirotic. Here's the 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to McCormick. Can't tie it up. That one misses. And here's Anderson. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
There's the steal, and he's all alone. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Shot clock at 6. drains it as the shot clock ticks down. The visitors with the ball. 8-point game. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Anderson pulls it down. It's Anderson on the wing. To the wing on the left. The three is up. That shot, no good. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Puts up a three. On target from range.
Zero defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open three.
It's tipped. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here, and they'll keep possession. He takes it in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
No good. 1:49 left to play in the second quarter. The three is up. It's hauled in by Fall.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Drains the triple. 5 points in the game.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Over to the left wing. A minute 20 left to play in the half. Tipped. McCormick. It's good on the putback. To the inside. Pass to Fall. Here's Vesely. Lets the three fly. McCormick with a rebound. There's the drive. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now here's Anderson.
It'll be a turnover. The ball goes to the away team. Substitution on the court.
29 seconds left in the first half. Here's Balmaro. He's scoreless. Three-pointer, no good. Here's the break. Anderson for three. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. 12 seconds left in the first half. Two on the clock. Deflected. They recover it. And we've reached halftime in this one. They're up 7. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the home team.
Their bench.
And that is going to do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Parker in at the small forward position. Now here's Sadaransky. Brooks defending. No luck on that one. Hernan Gomez has gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Balmaro, and he dunks it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Here's Parker. 5 on the clock. Here's Sadaransky. That's good on the jumper. Sadaransky's got 8. Sadaransky's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. From outside, off the mark. All alone on the break. And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Brooks left side. Fires from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Give him 8.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Parker defending. Pass to Mirotic. On the wing, Brooks. Poke loose. And this is where they struggle.
Yeah, the half court has...
Oh! Flying high! Throwing it down!
Oh, my! Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Now Hernan Gomez. Sadaransky outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Brooks right side. Soft touch off the glass. Brooks has got his second basket of the night.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Lets it go from deep. Brooks with the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Jacks up a 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
They've made things hard on themselves, going cold in the first half, but they've been warming up since.
Well, we got a close game here in Cleveland. And that time also a missed shot.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Pass to Mirotic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Sadaransky goes in. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. That two's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Mirotic for the lead. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8 points now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
2 for 1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
And Parker throws it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And it goes out of bounds. Out of bounds. Last touch by Parker. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
The home team on D. They've led by as much as 10. Six to shoot. To the paint. Here's McCormick. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Anderson for three. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. Up by one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
From the arc. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Anderson covers. From deep. Knocks it down from distance.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Down low. Here's Fall. Off with the layup. Picked it out of midair. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter.
That assertive mentality, I mean, just rising up from deep and draining it.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. Outside, Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Fires the three. The shot won't fall. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
4-3. That's off. 5 for 8 from the floor. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. A minute 58 left in the fourth. Basket counts.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And there's a pick. A shot to stop the run. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Vesely. Beyond the arc. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. We played just over 3.5 minutes now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my!
Throw that one up top. What a play. B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. To the left wing. Out to the wing. Pass to fall. Shot clock at 6. The 3 ball. No good that time. 50 seconds left to play in the 4th. Here's Mirotic. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. That's a tough one to swallow here in the 4th.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
16 seconds left in the final quarter. No good with the triple. And the visitors call time here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Fires away from way outside. Offline. And so the home crowd treated to a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.